7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Are you listening?
Ricky J. Sports.
Hey, what's going on, my fellow YouTubers? This is Ricky J, man, from Ricky J Sports, and I had to show you guys my Zabit highlight reel on online rank, man. I'm on a 14-fight win streak, and this guy is amazing. He's got all the tools. How about this? Look at this. I knocked down Bruce Lee, and then I give him a nice little cartwheel kick, and down he goes. And let me know in the comments section if you think Zabit is good for the game, or if you think he's the ultimate cheese ball. He is a little OP, especially with that takedown. And have you totally abandoned the featherweight division because of Zabit, man? Because this guy, he's just so good everywhere. He's so violent, man, on the feet and on the ground. He is unbelievable. Let's get in on the next fight. Yeah, so I'm on a 14-fight win streak on ranked, and his height, man, gives him that reach advantage in this division. So he's 6'1", and I'm in a technical battle against Cub Swanson. And Zabit has great punches, obviously great kicks, and his kicks are so unpredictable. And some of these kicks, you can't even see them coming, like that one right there. And then my opponent's trying to back away, and his ability to have the quickness and the length all in one gave me that advantage in that part of that fight to finish it. So let's move on to the next fight here. Quick hands on Zabit, and watch this little two-piece. You're gonna love this, man. I give him a nice little push kick, I throw some hands, and then I give him the 1-2. That's actually in my intro on my channel. Oh my gosh, that combo is amazing, because when your opponent's thinking that you're going to the body, his brain's probably thinking block body, and then you hit him up to the head, and it is nighty-night. It's too quick, man. It, like Macho Man would say, it's too cold to touch and too hot to handle. Oh yeah. Let's get in on the next fight, man. Here we go. So let's see what happens right here in the next one. Let's see. Oh, so again, it's another Aldo, and I love planting the seed of going one way and my opponent thinking I'm going one way and then going the other way. So right here, my opponent doesn't know where I'm going. I hit him up with a push kick to the body, and then I gave him a front kick to the face a la Anderson Silva. Well, to me, Ricky, I have to tell you that that's good. That's good for sport. That's good for game. Let's move on. If you're facing a grappling gorilla right here, Zabit can hang. And I gave this grappling gorilla a taste of his own medicine. And he also has crucifix. And right here, when I have guys in crucifix, I usually guess one way. So right there, I guessed to the right, and my opponent went left. So the next time I got him in crucifix, you guessed it, man, I'm guessing to the left, because he went left the last time. So I guessed to the left, and once you deny one time, you're able to see it and deny the other transitions. And right here, my opponent's a dead duck, man. He is probably regretting to initiate the grappling game against Zabit, because at this point, this fight is done, man. He has no stamina. He's moving, and Zabit is hitting up with those killer elbows. All it takes is maybe 4 or 5, and the fight is done. And I didn't want to go that way, man. I did not want to fight on the ground. I wanted to keep it on the feet. But the grappling gorilla, he wanted to grapple, and I said, you know what, when I got Zabit, I can go anywhere, because this guy's OP, man. Let's not beat around the bush. This guy is OP, but so much fun to use, man. He has all the fun. He has all the fun elements of this game mixed all into one package, and that's what I love. I love using this guy, man. I really do. He is awesome. But let me know your thoughts on using him if you think he's a cheeseball, like I said. So here we go. He's also unbelievable at sucking the energy, the life out of your opponent. Look at this stamina disadvantage right here. Like, this guy, Mendez, he wasn't wild in the fight, but I was hitting him up with all those crazy kicks, crazy strikes to the body, and it just left him with nothing left. And then I hit him up with a nice little kick right here. Watch what happens, people. Watch what happens. What's going to happen? I knew my opponent was loading up. He tries to go for a takedown to try to win the round. No way against Zabit. That's not going to happen. And I'm trying to stall right here, and he wants to fight in close proximity, so I hit him up with a nice little handful of elbows. He's got the elbows, he's got the knees as well. This guy's got everything. And here we go. In the next fight, I'm facing a very aggressive Conor McGregor, and he was throwing the kitchen sink at me, and then Zabit, man, he was hitting him up with all these combos. My opponent's still throwing wildly, man. Look at this. So I fake the spin kick. I hit him up to the body, You know, he was thinking I was going to go to the head, but I go to the body. He catches my smelly foot right there. And then I'm like, you know what? I'll hit him up top for a little bit. Then I go down low. He doesn't know where I'm going. I go up high. He just don't know, man. He needs a roadmap to figure out where I'm going. I hit him up high, and then I'm thinking right here, people, I'm going to go down low. I'm going to do it again. And he goes down, and he's thinking maybe I'm going to go up high because I've been doing that, switching levels. But I just don't know. I switch levels right there, give him a taste of both levels right there, and he just doesn't know where I'm going to go. Look at him. What's going to happen? And he tries a spin-a-rooney, and I hit him up with a nice little front kick, this time to the body. And down he goes. And that was so much fun to be on the offensive zone right there when you have your opponent just guessing and you're able to kind of like tee off on him. And that was awesome. Look at that. Even my opponent kind of gave up too. He stopped moving his feet. He just planted himself against the cage. And you can't do that against Zabit, man. Zabit will take you out in a heartbeat. And look at that nice little KO. Let's move on to the next fight. So facing a Choi. When you're facing a Choi, man, you know his hands are going to be flying. So you got to be careful. Zabit has good hands, but not as good as Choi. So you got to, you know, mix up the hands with the kicks. And my opponent was good at grabbing my legs right there. But then I hit him up. Oh my gosh, I hit him up with some punches. And then I give him that spin kick to the head. And all it takes is one. And your opponent will not get up, man. It's basically a walking away KO if you have full stamina. Look at this. And again, my opponent's thinking I'm going to give him a spin kick to the body because earlier in the fight, I was giving him some spin kicks to the body. And then it was wide open for a nice little spin kick to the head. And Choi goes nighty-night. Look at this. This is deadly, man. Deadly stuff. But not as deadly as the next fight. Much respect to my opponent because he was using Clay Guida. And he was a grappling gorilla. And at this point in the fight, look at that. No stamina at all. And I'm like, you know what, brother? You're done. And then look at Clay. He is out cold, man. He is out cold. We're moving on quick. And again, like I said, he's really good on the ground too. So I'm facing an Aldo player. I'm trying to finish him in mount. I try to flatten him out. And I love this position where you posture up and you just hit him with nice little sucker punches right there. But it drains so much stamina out of you. So I like doing it when there's not a lot of time left on the clock. But my opponent gets up. And man, he should have kept it on the feet because it's another kick to the head. And look at the shakes. Oh my gosh, Aldo got the shakes like I get when I have a freezy in 1 minute, man. But he is just out cold. Look at this. Have you ever seen the shakes in this game? Was that programmed or is that a glitch? But Aldo, you can't take a Zabit kick when you have no stamina, and he has a lot of stamina. And that is a wrap. Now, before I end off this video, I want to show you a very competitive fight. Not the whole thing, but against Zabit versus Zabit Crime right here. And my opponent is amazing at using Zabit. So I want to show you. I'm in the red corner. And what I noticed with this opponent is he's really good at throwing hands with Zabit. But for me, when I'm facing a guy that's really good at throwing hands, I try to maintain a little distance. So I rock him right here. I try to throw that kick. I try to put the two-piece there. It's not working. And against high-level guys, you can't be throwing these wild kicks with Zabit. You got to kind of pick your spots. So I kind of throw a wild one right there. But I do have the stamina advantage. So I'm kind of sitting back a little bit, waiting to see what my opponent's going to do. He rocks me right here. I back away. I'm nervous, but I'm like, you know what? If I see him lunging in, I'm going to give him something smelly to the head. And watch what happens right here. See him dipping in right there. See that? He's kind of dipping in. And he's firing back. He usually fires back after I fire back. So watch this. He kind of goes in. Here comes, man. Bam! All it takes is one kick, and that is it. A walk-away KO by Zabit, and that's a wrap. But anyway, people, let me know your thoughts on these highlights using Zabit. And again, let's get some discussion going. Do you think he's good for the game or bad for the game? Like I said, I honestly think he is a little OP for the game. Like, you know what? How am I going 14 wins on ranked? I know I'm getting better, but, you know, I'm no Ed Parker here. But I really like what he has to offer. He makes the game fun, man. He really does. But anyhow, people, I'll end off this video. Let's talk about Zabit and I'll catch you in the next one. This is Ricky J, baby, from Ricky J Sports, and you are awesome.